Hello, wrestling fans.
And welcome to Wrestling Gab. And we're here, and we're live, and we're having some technical difficulties with the Fox Sports app because they're having technical difficulties with their stream. So, we haven't started watching it yet, so if anybody else has, don't tell us what's happening. Because it's going to show up soon. All right.
So if it's live, then how's it restarting?
I have no idea. I don't think they even know.
I don't know. Do you want to do it on this one or the other one?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, nice to see you in the chat. We got Luke in there. Yeah. We've got all the SmackDown Arena people in their blue shirts doing...
yeah, I don't know how far we are behind, and I don't know how you would catch up. Pause control. Would that say?
Are currently disabled, fast forward, and we won. So we are where we are.
Well, I know, but if we can get closer. Looks like they're having some sort of a meeting.
Yes. All the SmackDown people are having a meeting in the Allstate Arena. Let's see. Aaron's excited for SmackDown. Here we go. Hey, guys.
Nobody's talk you through it.
Yeah, we don't.
We can't do that. We already got booted off YouTube.
Yeah.
So now we got to do it on Twitch.
Actual broadcasting content due to copyright issues. Thank you.
And that was just having the volume too high.
Yeah.
That wasn't even showing the stuff.
But stick around. We're pretty fun to hang out with most of the time.
Absolutely.
Even when I'm annoying to everybody.
She can be annoying. But who can't be?
Annoy you. And we've got the Fiend Bray Wyatt in the chat.
It's good to see the Universal Champion in here.
Yeah,
old
it's in
Tyler.
the chat. And Tyler just told me that he saw Bayley and they hugged. I believe that Tyler and Bayley are having a secret love affair. Sweet. Weird, but
all you
sweet.
need is love. Looks like the boss is taking control.
Right? The biggest ego, but I don't care. Aaron, you can have it. Actually, you can watch it. Even though you have Dish, because we have Dish also, and what we do is we actually watch it live on the Fox Sports app.
One. Yeah, Fox Sports app.
If you download the app and sign in with your Dish Network information, you can watch it live instead of waiting for it to come on later on.
In California time, which is like 2 hours from now.
Yeah.
3 hours from now, I believe.
Yeah, so... and Aaron went Christmas shopping for his fiancée. Sweet. Hopefully you got her something good. We aren't doing Christmas this year.
No, we're Muslims.
We're not doing Christmas shopping this year. No presents for anybody. You get a tree and Christmas lights. That's all you get.
And you don't throw a fit.
Right? Strimsy, what are you asking? How much does what cost?
The app? The app is free.
Yeah, if you're asking about the app we were just talking about, that's a free app. It basically just goes through if you have Dish Network and you live in the West Coast or Pacific Coast lines, they aren't live like they are in Central and Eastern time. And so we end up watching it on their streaming app instead.
On Fox Sports streaming app. We lost her there for a second. You're like, and before there. Then,
right.
ADD. Finish strong. Finish strong.
Right. Luke says, I'm never putting Ariel tree up for Christmas again. I was the last thing I had to do, and it fell on me. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That sucks. Like, is it like ginormous or something, or...
Did you climb it like Elf? Yay!
The Fiend Bray says, be quiet, Travis. At least Tyler can get a kiss from a wrestler.
Right.
Yeah. Kisses from wrestlers.
Let's see the boss.
Depending on what
it sounds like it's
is.
the same music. Didn't they say somebody say that she changed it?
I don't know. I wasn't listening because we're not supposed to listen to it.
I couldn't hear it.
And then Aaron got
Oh, maybe they did change it.
all upset and wondering, saying that you're Muslims.
There we go. They did change it.
Yeah. Well, let's not share it with everybody.
Well, I had to hear it.
Well, maybe you'll just have to watch it later. And then listen to it later.
So that's
when we're
Team
not
SmackDown right there. It's Dana Brooke. We got Sasha Banks.
So Erin had got her some flowers and a bikini. Did you get her a bikini because you're going someplace like fun? Or did you just like, I'm getting you a bikini to wear whether you like it or not?
I need you to wear this around the house so you clean.
Make me a sandwich, bitch.
While you're making me sandwiches, I need you to wear this. I got you a maid's outfit for when you clean.
That's what Luke, he likes women to go around making sandwiches. Erin, yes, the show is on now. It is starting right now.
Yeah, Sasha's
Bailey
in the middle of the
and the rest
ring.
of the SmackDown ladies for Team SmackDown
Lacey,
came down
Dana, Shayna,
Dana, Shayna,
Sasha,
Lena, Lada.
Sasha, Carmella, and Nikki.
Yeah. That is Team SmackDown that's happening on Survivor Series.
So they're going to get jacked here in a second?
I
They did
guess.
beat them because of Mrs. Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Dana looks so good.
So Luke got a sprained ankle and Achilles tendon, and it's an aerial spruce tree.
Huh.
So, like, you got a real tree and it attacked you and almost killed you? It's probably not a good thing.
Hey, there's a Wolverine in it.
Wow. That might be a lot more scary.
How tall
than
are
a
your
squirrel.
ceilings?
I guess I'd have to ask what an aerial spruce tree is because I'm not sure.
Well, Ariel sounds tall, or it sounds like a mermaid. It either grows underwater or it's really tall. Here comes Charlotte. Let's see what Team Raw looks like, even though we already know. But.
They got the Team Raw coming out now, too.
Yeah, it
on
has
SmackDown.
the Kabuki Warriors in it.
Yeah.
Charlotte's leading the team.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his ceilings are from anywhere from 10 to 13 feet high, so you can get a pretty tall tree.
That's a pretty good looking tree in there.
Mm-hmm.
Natalya, the Kabuki Warriors, Sarah Logan. That's like, hey, we need somebody else. You'll work.
We pick you.
She's like, let me wear my deer carcass as a dress.
He says he's trying to say a real tree, but it keeps autocorrecting to
Ariel.
Ariel. A-R-E-A-L. So it looks like Ariel, but a real tree. Okay, so I kind of tried to guess that it was a real tree. I'm like, is it a real tree we're talking about? Yeah, those bitches are heavy, and they can
Are
be...
we doing a real tree this year?
No, we're not. We're doing a fake... I'm not doing a goddamn real tree this year. No.
We had a real tree last year.
Yeah, we did, and everybody hated it.
Not everybody. One
Yes,
person.
everybody did. Everybody hated it.
I liked it. It was our Charlie Brown. We got a Charlie Brown Christmas tree last year, and then we decorated it with popcorn and paper and candles.
Yeah, because it was old school.
It was an old-fashioned Smoky Mountain Christmas type. I don't know if you've ever seen that with what's her name, Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
So now we get to see who the NXT women are, because
because
this has been
what?
a stranger.
Yeah, they don't have them listed.
Right.
It's just whoever. And then they'll change them out for whomever they want anytime they want to.
I don't know, but there's a cute blonde on the team.
Sweetie, just because they're blonde doesn't mean
Rhea
they're
Ripley.
cute.
Did you not see the little girl behind all of them? She's like a little...
Oh my God, are you disgusting?
She looks...
much?
How
You're
is that
like,
disgusting?
Oh my God, look at the little girl. She's adorable. I like it when they look like they're 9.
She probably has boobs.
She still doesn't look, she can still look like she's 9 years old.
Not if she has boobs.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
Rhea's gonna talk. She needs people to listen.
Their guts have guts.
What? So, what nationality is she?
She's British.
Is she British? Okay.
Rhea Ripley versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair. Old Charlotte Flair.
Fleur.
Le Fleur.
Luke said it's a 98-pound tree. It's like the same size as our dog. He's like 98 pounds.
Argus?
He's a beast.
I know you're not talking about
Naxos.
Naxos is at least 115 pounds.
Luke says that Rhea's not British.
She's something that's not American.
Erin says she is British.
Google.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Oh, Dana Brooks is beating up the girl I was talking about.
The 9-year-old?
She's not 9. She doesn't
She
even
looks
look...
like she's 9.
Holy shit, she doesn't look like she's 9.
Luke said she thought she was from Aussie land.
Oh,
Oh,
same
is she
thing.
Australian?
Same,
Sometimes their
Same-
accents
same
can
thing.
sound
Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
not like that. Sometimes their accents can sound
That's what they sound like.
sort of alike depending on what area of Australia they're from.
They sound like that, exactly.
No, I don't.
Shrimp on the barbie.
Please stop.
You wouldn't even know that I wasn't. Right there, everybody thought I was riding a great white shark. Surfing.
Aaron's telling us if CM Punk wrestled in the 70s, he would be called CM Funk.
Because he got the funk. Did you see Seth Rollins basically called him out?
No,
Yeah, that's happening.
that's stupid.
So Seth Rollins was calling him out and saying that he disappeared after he lost. What are you humming about?
Really?
I haven't even said anything yet. Don't halfway through what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's because I don't care.
But it's part of the show.
Is it?
And it's WWE news.
It's Raw news.
It's
We're
Yeah.
on SmackDown, not Raw.
It doesn't matter what channel it's on. We've got all 3 teams in the ring right now.
Yeah, it's garbage.
She's from Australia.
That's what Luke just said.
That's what I just looked up.
She's from Adelaide, Australia. And the Fiend Boy Wyatt says, Wrestling Out, Tyler told me that he asked Bailey out, and I can't believe that she said yes. To date in secret. Yeah, oh, I bet to date in secret.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with secret dating. Secret
Right.
love. Secret love.
It's like those friends that say they have somebody and you never see them or hear them. You never know any.
It's a picture from their wallet.
They're like,
What's that? What is that
No,
called?
really,
Napoleon Dynamite.
it's Napoleon Dynamite's one of them.
He's
But
like,
I remember it was on
"This is my
Frasier a little
girlfriend."
bit too, and they were making fun of him because they thought he didn't really have a
Oh,
girlfriend.
yeah.
But he
Because she
did.
was a supermodel. It was secret.
Aaron says, you gotta make me a mod. No. We don't have to.
We
We
have
don't have to
like,
do anything.
we've literally got 4 people in here.
Yeah, wow. What are you gonna do? Start like deleting yourself?
I gotta edit myself.
You gotta edit your own post.
When we get back over,
You're funny.
like in February.
That's awesome.
Anyways, in February, when we get back over to YouTube, when we get up over a couple hundred, we'll go ahead and make it happen. But right now, it's
The Fiend's like, I will delete you. Whatever. You do not have the power of deletion.
delete.
That's what's his face. What?
Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Delete. You're
Nero.
Bray Wyatt, not Matt Hardy.
Nero.
Aaron's, he's
delete.
over there watching Home Alone. And then he's like, yeah, I love that movie, Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, we live like right down the road.
Yeah,
from
it literally happened down the highway.
from where we are.
It's probably about an hour and a half from where we're at.
So, we're in the home state of that movie.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote
I
for
saw
Pedro.
Paris Hilton have that shirt on, and I'm like, what the hell? Rhea Ripley looks pretty good.
Luke says,
Charlotte looks
"Are you
like she was
telling them
driving
what
her
to
car
do?
down the street.
LOL. I'd be careful. I saw Dalethea get Gurr the other night, and it's scary.
She's terrifying.
Yeah, did you see, Luke, that he made a specific video of just that?
I literally did. The best part about the whole video is that 2 minutes in, she says, "That's all I have to say about that." 10 minutes later,
It's pretty much let me ask another stupid question.
I love at the end, I'm like, with Raw? Like, I had no idea. I was like, with Raw? And then you just shake your head, and that's where I end it. The ending's my favorite part of the whole video. Because you're just like,
And Luke died laughing, so everybody did.
She had good points, though. After watching it a few times, I'm like, oh, there's actually points in there.
Thanks, hon. I wasn't just going off to be an asshole to everybody.
The best part is Bray Wyatt's like, put her in the mandible claw to shut her up or something. And then Luke's like, be careful. Be careful. Oh, shoot.
So we're having a preview of what's going to happen at Survivor Series.
Right, just a captain's match right now. We got Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Rhea, the name Rhea, if you guys don't know this, is Greek mythology. It's actually Zeus's mother is Rhea. Anyways, but back. I don't see where Sasha is. Where's Sasha? Sasha's supposed to be in this match. She hurt and just outside. Oh, there she comes. The boss. Backstabber. Done. Oh, is she going to pin her with the backstabber?
No.
You're supposed to put her in the bank statement.
She's going to try, though, and punch her to death.
Yeah, but she's supposed to put her in the bank statement and make her tap, not wrestler.
So Tyler says that, or the Fiend Bray Wyatt says that Tyler has a sign out there, Bailey Rules. So we got to watch the audience, too, for a Bailey Rules sign somewhere. What side are you on? Do you know what side Tyler's on?
Yeah, hopefully they're on the right
talk about
side.
him in the third person
There is a
here.
sign up that way.
Is it big? And how far back in the rows is Tyler?
Look at the standing drop kick. Well, there's no signs directly in front of us. So it's either on the camera side or up that way. Like across from the ramp.
And then he also said Willow versus Fiend. And then Aaron said something about DIY, do-it-yourself might become a tag team again.
Nice.
He said right side and the sign is big. So we should be able to see it at some point.
Oh, shit. Right into Nikki.
Ouch. Poor Nikki.
Right into her womb. Nikki's womb.
She's like, I really wanted to have babies, but probably not.
But now I can't because of Sasha's stupid face.
Now they hate each other. Like, let's have fights in the middle of our stuff. Anyways, so Luke says, I loved our argument, but honestly, I was waiting to see if you made a comment to her, she'd eat your face off. I don't. He knows better. Just letting you know. Anyways, and then Aaron said, did you know before I met my fiance, I dated a female wrestler who was on the indies, but now she's retired?
Nice.
Well, that's pretty cool. And no, I didn't know that about you. Thank you for sharing part of your life with us.
I've never dated a wrestler.
Know everything.
Nope, no dating wrestlers.
No wrestling dating?
Nope.
Just met a couple before they were wrestlers. One before he was even a wrestler.
Yeah, The Miz when he was on a reality TV show. Like, it's funny that I still don't put those together like that's that same guy.
Right.
I don't know if that makes any sense. And then obviously Tori Wilson because she's like from here. And she worked out at the gym all the time. But
yeah.
Other than that, those are the only two that I know.
Right.
Kimberly Page let me into a wrestling event through the back doors.
Yes.
Because I got my ass thrown out the front door.
For something you didn't do.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
I know you didn't.
But I thought I was still going to get beat up. Scott Steiner's a scary dude. I don't know if you've ever seen Scott Steiner.
No, I've never met him in person.
No, have you ever seen him as a wrestler?
I never had that
distinction.
What do you call it? Never had that happen to me. So, well, Aaron, why don't you go get it? You know what? In fact, you probably could just call somebody and they'd probably deliver it to your house. You are in California. Don't they do that? Like that, the lazy state? I'm just kidding. He looks nice.
That's exactly what he was wearing. Like, so you can kind of see, and he's like 6 foot something, like 6'3"-ish.
He's like, I have roid rage constantly.
But
I wonder if his nuts are really tiny.
That's
a lot of steroids.
That's the dude right here. He's this close to my face, screaming at me. And I'm like,
I'm not worthy.
can I get your autograph? But terrified at the same time because he's
what
basically
happened?
going to rip my head off.
And Luke, yes, I agree with your comment there that Aaron is in a mood tonight.
The Miz, what about The Miz?
He said, The Miz, he's saying, hey, Travis, I know who the next president is going to be. D's nuts. And then he's like, oh, shit, Nikki Bella. And then Luke's like, where is Nikki Bella? I don't see her. And then you said something about meeting The Miz, right?
I did.
Mike Mizowski, whatever his name is, Miz, whatever his last name is. And he says, The Miz, what about the jizz?
I-C-U-P.
Okay.
I-C-U-P.
Yes. He's like,
It doesn't work when you text it.
I have all this. You know, if we're going to say, like, silly jokes from elementary school, I have one that came from my mom from, like, a long time ago. What are your 3 favorite vegetables from the garden?
Carrots, broccoli, and
No,
cauliflower. I
no.
don't
It's
know.
lettuce, turnip, and pea.
Lettuce, turnip, and pea.
We're back.
Oh, my Lord.
Rhea-
Oh, God.
That was from, like, when my mom was a kid.
So Sasha's face just went headfirst into that ring post. I guess if
But
her
Rhea
face
helped
is...
her with that. It wasn't like she did it on her own. Rhea helped her with that issue
Of course.
of putting her face in ring pose.
So
And
at the AEW pay-per-view, they had cameras on top of the ring posts.
Right?
And it was very weird and it was vibrating. I wonder if they're going to do that ever again.
I don't know, but the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, says that let him know when we find him. And something about a raid. Raid? What kind of raid?
Raid.
Like for cockroaches? Like bug spray raid?
A raid, like a panty raid. Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds. I'm really looking for a sign.
Holy crap, why is she bleeding again?
She bleeds. She's
what
got
the
thin.
hell is Charlotte's
She's
issue?
anemic. She's got really thin blood. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the
Eric
freaking
says,
Survivor Series
what the
this
fuck,
weekend.
LOL, I'm dead. He says, no, raid the channel. Raid the channel?
It must be a channel.
Hurt heel? Who has a hurt heel?
I don't know. So Ember Moon, remember how we were talking about her Achilles injury?
Yeah, because what's his
She
face has one too.
ruptured it and pulled it off the bone. That's
Just like Xavier Woods?
I don't know if Xavier's was.
No, his was, remember? It
I just
came
remember
off.
he had to have surgery and stuff, but
Right, but his came off. He didn't know
yeah.
what happened when it did, but his
so
came
it
off
could be
too.
career-ending, in her case.
Yeah. That's insanely crazy.
I feel so bad.
Ew, it just makes my heels hurt thinking about it. Ew. And poor Luke, he's all over there with a sprained ankle and a sprained Achilles himself because of a
Right.
tree. His tree attacked him.
What is she doing? Oh, she's got a pinner. Oh, but Banks was tapping.
Oh, so how does that work?
Exactly.
Oh, so they gave it to him? Oh.
No. But Sasha was tapping, so they'll do something there.
How are they going to do anything? They gave it to Rhea as the winner.
That's fine. She needs to get a win because she ain't getting one this weekend.
Whatever. I'm sure they'll give it to Rhea this
No,
weekend.
Rhea's not winning.
Oh, I'm
it
sure
this weekend.
that this is exactly, that'll always be exactly what happens. Yeah.
Oh. Where's the teams? They're all going to come back.
Well, the NXT people are up there laughing about it because they're like, we're so much better.
So the one referee jumped in there gloveless. And he's like, I can't touch anybody. See him? He's like, no touchy.
No touchy
No
touchy.
touchy.
You guys have blood all over you. It's disgusting.
Look at him. He's so hands off. The other ones are all touching. Oh, no, he's touching. But the other ones are like, no touchy. You guys are girls.
Yeah.
So they're getting back in now.
I guess so. I guess
So
that guy's
Lacey
like, I gotta get
Evans
some stuff on.
is like not even involved in the fighting. Oh, she is now.
Oh.
But before she was just kind of walking around the outside. I'm like,
why would she be? She's so much better than this.
right. She's like the gentleman's lady.
The Fiend Bray Wyatt says that he found him. I haven't found him yet. He's like, where's Wallow? Where's Tyler? And Luke's like, damn trees, LOL. And Aaron's hoping for a booby slip. No, earlier he was all excited about how he likes Maria Kanellis.
There's a big sign right up there. Right,
Nikki
just
Cross
one more row
one.
up than they're showing. What's that?
Sign's upside down.
There's a sign that's upside down.
Charlotte's bloody all over the place.
Not a surprise.
King Corbin's back talking to the Glorious Show-Offs.
So is King Corbin the captain of their team?
I guess.
No.
I don't
It's Roman.
know. Oh.
But it makes it look like he is. Mustafa. So, if
gonna get a
Seth
tattoo,
Rollins
so we
shows
gotta
up tonight,
blend.
which I believe he will, well, I don't know. Maybe he won't. But anyways, if he shows up, he's getting booed out of Chicago. You don't make fun of CM Punk before you go on live in Chicago.
Chicago.
Anyways, if he doesn't show up, he's going to get booed out of freaking Sunday Night
We
Survivor
got
Series.
HDC in the house.
HDC.
Nice to see you back. And then Aaron was gone, and then he came back, and he's back, and then Prince Ali is here.
Prince Ali, glory is he. So why is he there?
Because Shinsuke Nakamura's on the team. The most annoying person I've ever met.
That's funny. Baron Corbin. It's like calling the kettle black. Okay.
Sure, I'll call you.
So Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, all that fun stuff.
The Crow calling the Raven black. It's from the book, though.
Yeah. The pot calling the kettle black.
Right, but the Raven calling the Crow black is funnier.
It totally is. Nobody would get it.
I'm pretty sure they would. They're both blackbirds. All right, so we got Sami Zayn. That's happening right now. So is Sami Zayn really going to be wrestling Baron Corbin? Nope, it's Shinsuke.
It says Sami Zayn headbanging looks like he is having a seizure.
With that kicking that he does, too. It's like, which isn't funny because I watch videos of people having seizures. If you watch one thing on YouTube, you just get flooded with bullcrap. Like, I watched one person have like some sort of weirdness happen, and now I got all these medical conditions just throughout my whole freaking recommendations. And one of them is a girl that's pretty having seizures. I know pretty girls could have seizures. I'm like, oh, she's pretty, and then all of a sudden she like tweaks out, and I'm like,
Luke's like, I wasn't laughing. He legit looks like he's having a seizure. Well, I would laugh. I am laughing right now.
the tale of three
I'm sorry
cities.
if he really does have problems, but
Sammy doesn't have problems.
but if he looks like he's having a seizure while he's headbanging, maybe he shouldn't headbang anymore.
That's happening at Survivor Series. That's Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio. Who's going to win that one? Who do you got?
I don't have to think about it right now because it's not until Sunday.
You can still think about it.
No, I'm not thinking about it right now.
It is Raw stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
For everybody out there, you can get a 1 month free trial if you sign up for WWE.com.
Yeah, you
Their
sign
network.
up, get your 1 month free trial and stuff what's not and things.
Who's the pink one in there? Why is there?
That's
why is
HTC.
there
Sets
pink?
up.
Is it because they're underage?
I don't think so. Why is everybody else red and blue?
That's what I just said. Why is he pink?
Because his name is just came up as pink. Because maybe it's the number of person you're at. I don't know. We haven't found Tyler yet, the Fiend. Sorry. Haven't
yeah.
seen a sign. We've been looking kind of in the background.
And what's the sign say?
Bailey rules.
Oh, that's a good sign.
So Aaron kind of hopes that Ray wins by Kane helping him. And I hope you're wrong. I hope he smashes Ray into little bits and then Kane comes down and he beats the crap out of him too.
Out of Bray?
No, 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 no.
Oh, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Kane get involved in that match? I thought he was talking about the Bray Wyatt match. I'm like, well, that makes sense. Because he's already attacked him. But isn't Kane like a mayor? Did he win that?
I thought he was. Kane? Yeah. I'm talking about the Kane, though. Kane Alexander.
Oh, Velasquez.
Or Velasquez, that guy. Yeah, that
Never
one.
mind.
No,
So
Kane.
my prediction for Survivor Series is that Dominic's going to show up for his dad, and he's going to turn on him, and then Brock's going to beat Ray. And that sets up Dominic versus Ray for a while.
Oh, him and his son are going to have a fight?
Yes, because Dominic is going to turn on him.
Because he can't save himself. Because he can't save him.
Right, because he was a worthless dad and he couldn't show up when he was the most needed.
Like, let's pull this all out.
I'm playing up the drama,
Aaron
obviously.
wants me to sing an Eminem song, but I can't.
What is it?
He said, Dalethea, can you sing an Eminem song? No.
Do you know any?
I know 2 words, Slim Shady. That's
So
it.
please stand up. Please stand up.
That's all I got.
Put the middle finger on each hand up. Each hand up.
That's all I know. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't heard an
do
Eminem
not
song for
have
so many
songs
years.
Memorized. That's Travis's thing.
I used to love
movie
Eminem's.
clips, movie lines.
But I can't remember the
full
name of the song that I
songs,
liked back in the old days.
Everything.
I can't remember how it starts.
The favorite way it's telling you that that's stupid.
Which part?
I don't know. He just said that's stupid, Travis.
I probably said something, which would make sense because it's stupid.
Oh, because of the Ray and his son thing, probably.
Oh, yeah, that would be dumb.
That's probably it.
I agree 100%, but that's still my prediction.
Luke says, I don't know if Brock will win now. It's being reported that his diverticulitis is flaring up, and it's a bad outbreak for Brock, which may mean he drops the title to go rest till it dies down.
Yeah, because that almost killed him before.
Ew.
That's where he had to have his guts. He was gutted. They literally took guts out of him. He had to have like an emergency surgery.
Maybe he should stop eating nuts. It usually makes that stuff flare up really bad.
Maybe he knows that and doesn't do it.
He probably does, and he's not supposed to.
They're in Chicago.
Well, according to Aaron, that's what he likes to call it. Shit-Cago.
Chicago?
Shit-Cago.
I got it. Thanks.
Hey, it's Toasty Marshmallow!
Kayla
my favorite.
Braxton. There's Bailey. Thanks, Dad. You were always there for me. I bet it tax. They can't give Rey Mysterio the championship.
Oh, God, no. Please don't. The dog is in timeout.
They're locked out.
All 3 of them are in timeout.
I think Bailey puts her makeup on with a spackle knife. You can see her pores, and they're like filled in.
I think she has acne problems, and she's probably trying to cover some of that up. Why do you have to be so rude?
That's why I whispered it and didn't tell anybody.
I'm pretty sure they can hear you.
But it's the point that I whispered makes it okay. If you whisper behind somebody's back, it's fine.
Aaron's tired. He must have had a long day today.
He's in California. It's like 5.
Maybe he was up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I don't know his life.
Maybe you should watch Twitter more often.
So, are they having to wear their little shirts because nobody knows that they're on SmackDown? What brand do you go for? I don't know. What does my shirt say? Oh, I'm SmackDown today. Oh,
So,
God, I'm so glad I know.
I was going to go for Team SmackDown, but now that they put NXT in there, I have no idea who's going to win it. The whole thing. Because you got to go overall, too, which we have to do on our predictions. Like, which team is going to have the most wins at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Which brand.
It'll be NXT. They have to make sure that they don't fall on their face and they get participation trophies for everything they do.
I don't think so. I think NXT's there to take losses. That's why Ripley won tonight.
The fan says that Tyler heard you, Travis, and he is pissed at you.
Damn it. People are always mad at me. Nakamura-san? Nakamura-san? That's what he said. Nakamura-san?
And then Luke says that, holy shit, that title is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, the Intercontinental title.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Uh-oh. What's the title is he talking? Oh, this title.
Whatever's in the bag, because he had to give him a... So he's been carrying around a new belt.
So that's the new Intercontinental title?
Do you like it?
I don't mind it. It's away from tradition, but they've kind of already buried the other belts, so why not? Just get rid of all the belts.
What do you mean tradition?
The traditional belts. That belt's been around since 1978, I think.
Oh.
79 or something.
Luke's like, oh, you're behind, damn it. It's all right.
It happens. Don't worry about it. Like, I started it, and it's the stupid app. It's fine.
And Aaron says, well, excuse me, sarcastic Trav.
I do more
Is it
now.
because he was making fun of you for being tired?
Alpha Kenny.
You to say Alpha Kenny 1 10 times fast.
Alpha Kenny 1, 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 Alpha. What's that
sound
What's
like?
that turning into? African?
I don't know.
African 1, African 1, African 1, African 1.
And now Tyler wants the Fiend to give you a mandible claw for an insult.
She give me a Britt Baker MD.
And Aaron wants to know what the IC title looks like now with the Intercon. It has a black instead of white.
It's circly and it's really pretty.
I mean, it's very pretty, but yeah, it doesn't have any color to it anymore. Like the old one had blue on it in the actual metal part, and this one doesn't.
It was
It's
the
just
old
more
Ultimate
gold
Warrior
and
belt.
silver
That's
than
what
anything else.
Like when I see that belt, I think of the Ultimate Warrior wearing it with the different colors, like the pink and the blue belt, like the actual. This one looks more like a. It's the round thing that they're going with. It kind of looks like the women's tag team belts, but with the black belt.
Right. And Luke says that new belt breaks tradition, but it kind of goes back to tradition. They're using more traditional straps with traditional silver or gold plates. It looks more serious. Yeah, because those other ones just look like Cracker Jack prizes.
I kind of dig that I haven't bought any belts. The only belt that I would buy that's old is Ric Flair's belt. The heavy, I call it Ric Flair's belt, but it's the heavyweight championship belt.
Yeah.
The WCW belt.
He says, aha, I tricked you because it sounds like I'll fuck anyone. Really?
I could just say that.
It's not true, but, you know. And not because I'm his girlfriend am I saying that. I just know it's true.
I had a phobia of sex for a long time. Every time I stuck it in somebody, I had a panic attack.
I think that'd give a panic attack to anybody, really. These guys are fucking retarded. I don't like them. Luke says the cooked ones looked cool. The colored ones, sorry. The colored ones looked cool, but they are starting to look childish compared to the gold-looking belts of NXT and Impact and AEW. Hood.
Yeah, you should change your tradition to follow all the new people. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, that's what they should do. They should stray from the path. The New Day is coming out.
Don't do what you did to get you where you're at. Change. I'm teasing. I'm seriously such a loyalist. Like,
Good.
I get upset every time I watch a baseball game anymore because I don't like instant replay.
Oh. So, Luke, that's funny. You're like, hood, good. And I read it as gold from way back here. I didn't see that it was an I, so gold. So, the good.
What's that say? Good fib?
And the Fiend's telling us Bailey.
Lots of Baileys.
Got the Bailey going on there.
That's how big her butt is. So he's got his belt just packed with pancakes.
That's usually what he does. I don't think I'd want that pancake. That's nasty. So, did you notice that Big E, when he had his SmackDown shirt on, he had the nipples cut out of the shirt?
I didn't, but that's funny. I'm surprised he can even fit in a shirt. He's as busty as Anna Nicole Smith.
Who?
Heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery. Nice.
That's interesting. I mean, yeah. I still think NXT's going to win it, but I would think it would be better if they just put the 2 New Day in there against the 4, and then the New Day won anyways.
Right. Aaron's saying The Rock is lit. Can he smell what The Rock is cooking? And then he says, how old is Daniel Bryan and Bree's kid now? I don't know. I don't follow their personal lives.
Birdie?
I don't care.
Gosh, at least 2. I don't know how old Birdie is.
Me either. I don't know either.
So look, they're showing the Santa shop stuff. I wonder if that belt's on there.
The old one or the new
No,
one?
that new one. I dig the new one. I'm not upset about it. I just think it's funny.
It's hilarious. I find it extremely hilarious.
Do you?
Luke says WWE has apparently officially offered WWE contracts to Chris the Cyborg and Paige Van Zant today, and both of the contracts allow them to fight in the UFC as they deem fit. Huh.
Wow, that's impressive. Usually they don't go about doing that, but they probably have some sort of outs. Like if they can't make it, then their contract will be extended.
Right.
That's kind of how Vince likes to do contracts, but that doesn't mean it necessarily is that way. But they're like, hey, you have to do 200 shows a year, and if you can't, then we'll just put it on the back end of your contract. So your contract will never expire.
And Aaron said he always thought Nikki is hotter than Brie.
Yes.
And he wants to go to Hooters right now. Why don't you just go? Take your fiance with you.
I think
I'm sure she'll appreciate
that
it.
Brie has a prettier face than Nikki,
Yeah.
but Nikki's is by far not. I mean, it's beautiful. Like she's not. There's nothing wrong with her. But her body's it's in a different planet than
Her sisters.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even close. I mean, the one girl, I don't. She doesn't even eat meat. She's like skin and bone, but she has a really pretty face.
She's sickly. It's
Brie.
gross. Yeah, sickly, gross. Luke says the UFC Paige girl signed a 6-year deal, and the Cyborg signed a 2-year deal.
6 years.
Damn.
I wonder if they're going to keep him down in NXT or if they're going to actually have him on the main roster. And if they do put him on the main roster, how are they going to use them? How are they going to utilize these people? Because as of right now, they don't even utilize the girls they have. It's kind of funny. Like,
True that.
if anything, they're probably just paying them to not wrestle for AEW.
Right.
That's honestly what it looks like, that Vince just gets his checkbook out and says, here, sign this. Okay, now go sit somewhere else. You can do house shows.
Right.
Honestly, that's what it looks like.
Go over
Hey, I'm going to sign Lance Storm so he doesn't go to AEW.
Right.
I mean, he didn't. I'm pretty sure Lance Storm signed with Impact, but still, it's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
Like, you can go to WWE and not do anything and get paid, or you can go to AEW and make a name for yourself, and then go to WWE and get paid and actually be shown. That's how I see it. Like, go ahead and go over to AEW. Actually, the problem that AEW is going to get here pretty soon, at least what it looks like to me, is that they're going to keep getting these people that don't want to wrestle for WWE, and then they're just going to have too many people, and they're not going to be able to use them. They're either going to have to start a second show, which when they put their show on a Wednesday, it kind of only leaves Wednesday and Friday for that show unless they do it on a weekend.
Right.
And I don't know if they would. I mean, a Sunday night show, I would love a Sunday night wrestling show. The only problem would be when WWE has pay-per-views.
Right. Luke says that the UFC page girl was doing good in UFC, but she said in an interview that after 35 fights at her young age, she wants to slow down on the fights. Plus, she loves the WWE. Her family is very close with Undertaker and Michelle McCool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, more power to her. I hope they use her.
So they've got 4 big guys against 4 tiny little dudes.
Yeah, it's like the 205.
Well, except Kofi. He's not extremely big.
No, Kofi fits in with those guys.
And Aaron says, I'm seeing Drake tomorrow.
Drake.
And the Fiend Bray Wyatt says, screw Drake. I take it the Fiend doesn't like Drake, and he does have kind of...
I didn't even know who Drake was until like a month or... Well, no, it was more than that. It was probably about a year ago.
And your daughter was like, listen to this garbage.
Like, listen to this. And I'm like, it's all right. It's auto-tuned, so I'm not a huge fan. But McKenna watched a show growing up called Josh and Drake. So everybody talked about Drake. I just thought it was that Drake. Yeah. And he did a Disney star that made it. Right. But it's not.
It's not.
A completely different dude.
It's some dude that supposedly sings.
I don't know if he sings or raps or kind of does a both.
The Fiend says, question of the day. Name 5 wrestlers that you would put on a date. Tyler and Bailey, Triple H and Stephanie, Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans, Seth and Becky, Roman Reigns and Ronda Rousey, etc., etc., etc. As his examples.
All right. So...
Like, they have to, the wrestlers have to date each other?
Yeah. Like, what dates would you put them on?
Oh...
I'm wondering how I would do that. That's interesting. I'll do that during a commercial, by the way.
Yeah, commercial time.
Yeah, but I'll think about it in the mean. Blom, blom, blom. Obviously, you could just go with all the relationships. Becky and Seth. No, Becky's going to be cheating.
Fiend was telling Aaron to screw Drake, and Aaron says, ew, I don't want to screw Drake, I'm straight. And the Fiend says, LOL. And Aaron says, Drake and Josh, not Josh and Drake, Travis.
Ooh, yeah.
Ew. And then Luke says, Drake was in the Degrassi Heist show. He was the kid in the wheelchair. Yeah, I never watched that crap either. So.
I don't know what that is. Was that...
Sounds like garbage.
Was it on Disney? Was it on Disney?
I don't know.
I watched a lot of Disney when McKenna was little.
I have no idea of any of this. I only know him for the supposed music that he is making now. Air quotes, music.
Who's doing it? Are you talking about Drake again?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, is Tyler still holding up his sign? Because I'm trying to look in the audience while this match is on, as they're panning around with the cameras, looking for a sign.
And then when I see it, I'll sing,
sign.
I saw the sign, and it opened up my mind, and I am happy now living without you. Let me get you.
Luke says, Degrassi High was a show from Canada that was like Saved by the Bell, but a lot more serious and dramatic.
Oh.
He says it's still around and it's super popular. Oh, is it super popular, Luke?
Not for old people.
Oh, my bad. I'm like, super popular for who? Because I haven't heard of it. It's not super popular in our area.
What's that one Canadian show that Jeremy had us watch? Letterkenny? That shit was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Was that Canadian?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay. That one was actually pretty funny. Aaron wants to know, did you watch Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? That was my shit growing up.
Yep. Sweet Life, Zach and Cody. What was the one with the kid that just died? Jesse.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Jesse. And then
what's her face? The nanny, whoever the nanny was, she's all popular now too. Now a weirdo.
yeah, she's in that Insatiable series.
Yeah.
Deborah Ryan.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Deborah Ryan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Deborah Messing. But no, it's Deborah Ryan.
Luke says, actually, it's one of the top 25 shows in the U.S. and in Canada.
Letterkenny? Are we talking about the...
No, Degrassi High or whatever that is. Not in our area. It's not, I haven't heard of it.
Is it on like TV? Is it like on USA or Disney or I don't know what it is. Anymore, it's hard to... the only thing I watch on TV is what we watch.
Right? Aaron says Ed, and Eddie.
I never watched that, but I've heard of it. I know what that is.
I have watched that.
What's the other, like Uncle Grandpa or something like that, or Cousin Grandpa, or
What?
there's a cartoon. It's something like Uncle Grandpa or something.
I think that might be what it is. Maybe.
Is that? It doesn't sound right.
I don't know.
So Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn are on the ramp.
They're just hanging out up there,
They're just watching up.
seeing what's going to happen between these weirdos and these weirdos.
Why they care, I have no idea.
That's funny. And then Aaron's going to go, let's see, the female it said Dread Engine, whatever that is. I don't know. A song, maybe? And then Aaron says, I'm seeing A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood on Sunday. The Tom Hanks movie. That
Yeah, I
comes out
love
this
me
weekend.
some Tom Hanks, so hopefully he can pull
As
that part
Mr.
out.
Rogers.
I love him as anything.
Never watched Mr. Rogers.
I did. I grew up watching it.
Not me. Not me.
He would always come in and take his shoes off, and he would put other shoes on.
Right.
And then there was like a little train area. He'd go in the back through like a special door, and then there was trains, and then the locomotive guy was a puppet.
There's two big guys fighting each other, and they're on the same team. And NXT is like, no, really, you guys.
The division.
Find the other ones.
Too much division.
Yeah, I don't like that they pull that garbage.
Well, it's so NXT can win.
I know.
Because NXT is a solid unit. You're supposed to say they're a unit, all right.
That's what she said.
Or that.
Luke said, it's on different channels depending where you are. It's officially the 4th most syndicated show in history.
I'm going to go Lacey Evans and...
Luke says, I never watched Mr. Rogers. I was too busy watching Bob Ross and his Happy Trees.
But they were both on PBS, so one would have been after the other one, but I get the joke. So I got to put 5 couples together. I'm going to do Becky and Sheamus. I'm going to go ahead and do redheads. And then I'm going to do Charlotte and Brock, because they both have long legs and long arms. I'm going to do... Naomi and... Who's a good responsible guy?
Biggie.
Bobby Lashley.
What?
Yeah, she needs to get away from the drunk that she's with. And then I'll go with Alexa Bliss, and I'll do Braun Strowman for that one. It'll be fun. Because of the size difference. Feel bad for her. And then I've got one more.
He could pick her pig up and take him anywhere.
You can't come in here with that. You get these hands.
I'm taking this pig with me whether you like it or not.
Bacon.
Passing her little piggy around.
And then I got one more relationship that I have to create. Matchmaker extraordinaire. Sasha Banks, and who's just like a dick that she could get around on with.
Sami Zayn.
No, he's just a douche. I already thought of Sami Zayn. He was in the redhead. I was going to give him Becky Lynch.
Oh, God. Poor Becky.
I know. That's why I didn't. Baron Corbin would work with Sasha.
You think?
Maybe I should do the Fiend.
You're mean.
Or not the Fiend. That would be Thor.
Aaron's singing a song for you.
Ooh, I like songs.
He's singing There She Was walking down the street.
Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Look it.
He's like snapping her fingers and shuffling her feet.
Right. Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
Luke says, where I lived, the PBS station would show a bunch of Bob Ross before Mr. Rogers. So when Bob Ross was over, I'd go outside. So where I lived, I didn't get a PBS station. I was lucky to get like 3 channels. So I grew up watching after school, if I was lucky to get to watch anything after school, Bugs Bunny and He-Man and
He-Man, man. You can't go wrong
Tom
with
and Jerry.
Masters of the Universe. They're going to remake that movie.
But sometimes I get, maybe like when we were really younger, Voltron was still kind of on. What was the other one? The Transformers cartoon at that point.
You're getting me all nostalgic.
And then, what was the other one where they were all cats? And
Battle Cat?
Battle Cats. Like, those are the shit that I would watch. Like, after school, that was like, for like maybe about an hour, you got to watch something like that after school at a certain time.
We had some cartoons, because we had cable, so they were a little different than those ones. But there was one that was an Indian, and he would turn into, I think, a cat or something. That was a pretty fun little cartoon. I can't remember what it was called, but I need to get some old vintage cartoons. I miss them.
So, did you notice that Tucky has changed his outfit?
Yeah, he's not in the onesie anymore.
He's not wearing his onesie anymore. He's wearing little shorts like Otis. I think that guy jumped a little bit for him too at the same time.
Otis looks like he belongs in them, just he's eating a few more Big Macs.
He's like, I belong with you guys because I'm wearing the same colors. This guy's like, I'm kicking you. What's going on? Kick me again. Slap me again. He's like, I'm going to get you.
Hey, look, we got to learn his name. His name's O'Reilly.
Is it?
Yeah, it's O'Reilly and Fish.
He looks like a O'Reilly.
Isn't there like a Bill O'Reilly that's an announcer or something? Like
I don't know.
A news anchor?
Sounds like a jackass to me.
Bill O'Reilly.
Anybody who has the name O'Reilly.
What the hell's wrong with it? It's a good old Irish name.
I don't know. Just seems like a jackass name.
O'Reilly?
Yeah, it just seems like he'd be the bad guy in the show. Like he's the douche in the show or something.
Old O'Reilly.
He's like, am I going to do the worm?
Oh, he's going to do the worm.
He was going to do the worm, then you guys ran away. Oh.
The caterpillar. Here comes Tucky.
So maybe he was wearing something over because he has a tattoo right there or something?
I doubt it. He's probably just getting sick of wedgies. They're like, just try some shorts. It's like, I get these wedgies all the time. Every time I put my hands up above my head.
Just wear these shorts that go up clear to your nipples. It'll work out.
Right. Tuck your belly. It makes you look skinnier.
He's wearing much of a Spanx. He's got him some Spanx.
He's wearing Spanx on the outside. Oh, God.
Up in his
He just grabbed him off the ground like that.
Dang, that's
Side slam.
terrible.
Sidewalk slam.
Aaron's putting together James Ellsworth and Nikki Cross.
That's funny.
And then
James Ellsworth.
Right, Aaron said, how about Hannah Montana on Disney? And how about Gumby and the Horse?
Gumby. Never watched anything with Gumby, and Hannah Montana was a little... It was like even before McKenna's time, but way after mine.
Mine was like, it's like Super Friends, like back in the day, and then...
Did you ever watch the Warner Brother races? Like
yes,
the
ones with all the different characters from...
Like the cat.
Gray Babe.
Yeah. And they did the big races.
Right?
I love those.
Those races were pretty fun. Great, babe. Great, babe.
It's like I grew up hating Tom and Jerry because it was always on when I got home from school. Like there was never anything else on. Mm-hmm. So it was always Tom and Jerry. And it's
right?
like, I'm like, oh, there's so many more I liked. And it's funny because I actually liked Tom and Jerry. I just wanted to watch other cartoons.
Yeah.
And then I always watched Saved by the Bell.
Oh. He was going to run and he got tripped.
I literally grew up watching Zach Morris.
They double kicked him.
That's my age. Nice. Zach Morris. Beverly Hills 90210 is just a little bit older than I am. Like, they were seniors, I think, when I was a freshman.
In their show?
I think they graduated in, like, 93 or 94 or something.
I just never watched those. They probably weren't on stations that I had,
right.
So I didn't watch
I
them.
loved Beverly Hills 90210. I've seen every episode. Except for the later ones. I never watched the ones after they were in college.
Oh.
Like when the Peach Pit, it turned into like weird drama. Like they bought the Peach Pit and then they turned it into some sort of like a dance club. I watched that early stuff, but then it kind of got a little carried away. There was the caterpillar. So is it just Tucker or Otis versus everybody else?
No.
So where's the New Day?
They got hit. Kofi got something happen to him. He got pulled out.
There it is. The Undisputed Era embarrasses another member of the SmackDown roster. News break.
Yeah, barf on the NXT.
Because, not because New Day rocks, but because Vince does not care about the tag team division.
I don't care.
He does not care about the tag team division. He just had one of his tag teams lose to, quote unquote, the minor leagues. Because he doesn't care about the tag team division. That's a fact.
These guys are fucking idiots. Like, every single one of them. Ugh, I hate them so much.
They're just like a bunch of...
I hate them! I hate them all.
Two of them look anorexic.
I hate them so bad.
Two of them have okay size, I guess. But, like that guy that's on the ropes
Aaron
there.
wanted...
But he's shorter.
Hooters, and then he wanted... So Aaron's like, I want Panda Express, and I want Hooters, and I want this and that and everything else. He's eating a goddamn chicken pot pie.
Gluten.
He's like, I want all this stuff, but I'm going to eat a chicken pot pie. Alrighty.
So is Roderick Strong going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles?
Probably.
I cannot see AJ losing that match. That wouldn't even make sense.
No, let him win.
AJ is one of the best performers in the world.
Nope, that guy is. That NXT guy's so much better than everybody else now. Every single NXT person is like the bestest in the whole wide world.
I think it's just for the Survivor Series build-up. I think you're going to be shocked at the Survivor Series. I really don't think NXT is going to do that great. That's why they're having them all win now.
Right. No, I have a great idea. Why don't we just take all the NXT people and put them in place of all the SmackDown and Raw people and get rid of those guys? Because we don't need them anymore. We have NXT people to take all their places because they're so much better.
I don't see them as better.
Oh, they are though.
I think the women's roster is just as good as the men's roster, but I don't think the men's roster is even close.
You don't even have to like build them up and give them chances. You just hand it to them on a platter. Just like, here you go. You don't have to work for it or anything. Here you go.
Right. The problem with what you're saying is if that, I know you're being facetious, but if they did that, their ratings would plummet.
That's what they're doing right now.
I think they're just trying their hardest to get them some credibility going into Survivor Series, and they'll lose. Now, if they win Survivor Series, we've got a problem. Although we just heard, what's his name? The announcer?
Corey Graves?
Corey Graves. We just heard Corey Graves say we're going to see a lot more of them on Raw and SmackDown. Their dominance. But we'll see if that's the case after Survivor Series.
Yeah. They don't even know who their team is on NXT.
No, we didn't know who the women were until they came out earlier. So we'll get the same thing with the men a little bit later.
Because they're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because they're all interchangeable. And we'll just help them win anyway. So it doesn't matter who it is.
Right. I figured they weren't going to tell us until after their pay-per-view tomorrow night, just in case somebody gets hurt. Because they have a pay-per-view tomorrow, too.
I hope they all die.
That's nice of you.
I know it is.
They are in Chicago. They could get shot. So, did that say their match is happening next? Or are they just going to talk? Or
I have no idea. Something up next with Daniel Bryan and Bray.
Anyways, if they keep the NXT guys up high and they keep bringing them on the main show, I'm going to have a really hard time watching.
What?
Because that's basically like an overload. I just don't see Vince letting it happen. Like, I can see him letting this happen because it's a build-up to the pay-per-view. But I have a hard time seeing, like, Adam Cole do anything. Like, he's a mid-carder at best.
Yeah, Luke says, yeah, they said it would be announced after War Games. For
The time, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be brutal. Their matches are going to be brutal. But I also thought the women's match was going to be then, too. But they showed the women. I'm assuming that's the 5 that's going to be there. That the women's match they had earlier.
I really didn't pay much attention. I really don't care about NXT.
Well, I know, but you have to because it's part of the Survivor Series.
No.
Like, it's a 1-week thing.
Don't tell me what I have to do. I don't have to do it at all. I don't have to care about it. I do not have to care about them. I do not have to care.
You're just going to act like they're not in the match.
Exactly.
And nobody beat him.
And if that's the case, guess what? I'm probably going to get up and walk away and never watch this garbage again. Because it would be garbage.
Like I said, I do not see them doing much, if
I totally
anything.
can see them doing it. They've done it for weeks now. Why not just keep going?
Because that's the only way they can bring credibility to the table.
They should just keep going. I'm sure that they can just embarrass them more and embarrass them more and embarrass them more.
But they have to have credibility going into the pay-per-view or they just automatically are supposed to lose. Like,
well, they automatically are supposed to win now.
No,
yeah, they are.
They're getting credibility, so you'll watch them on Wednesday. Hey, who's this new skinny little guy? I kind of like him. He looks like my little brother or something.
Oh my God, he looks like my 9-year-old little brother.
So I want to watch him on Wednesdays.
Here's your participation trophy.
No, there's no participation trophies.
Whatever. That is what they're doing.
They're building them up so people, in case they want to watch them on Wednesdays, they can watch it. That's why they're on the main shows. That's why they put them on the main shows for over a month. To build up to Survivor Series, so it gives them an excuse to do it. Which is kind of funny because if you think about it, they're not doing the wild card rule anymore. So it looks like maybe they'll just use the quote-unquote wild card rule to put guys from NXT on the main thing. So they are still going to do the wild card rule. What?
Yeah, you say it's supposed to build up so people want to watch them. It makes me hate them.
Right, because...
Like, I hate them. I don't even want to see them. I don't even want to watch the stupid show. I don't even give a rat's ass what happens to him. Yeah.
Because...
Hate them.
Right, but why?
I don't want to put anything towards them. Nothing. Because of what they did. I already told you this. Okay. I'm not talking about it again. I already had my meltdown about it.
I didn't know it was that thing.
It's the same shit. It's nothing different.
All right, so we got the OC out there on the mic.
No, that's AJ on the mic.
Well, they all three don't hold it at the same time.
No, they can't because they can't talk. Just AJ. Only AJ can talk. And Aaron's let us know that Corey Graves and Carmella are a cute couple.
Adam Graves and Carmella? Yeah.
Corey Graves and Carmella. You need cleaned up. They're the only club that matters.
I wouldn't mind seeing AJ Styles versus CM Punk.
My would be interesting.
I have a
guess. If
feeling
he
that Vince
actually
kind of
kept
gave
up
up on
his stuff.
AJ. Because he was riding AJ for a while, and then he's kind of just parked him. And I don't know if maybe it's a contract dispute things or something, but, I mean, obviously AJ isn't on top anymore. And wouldn't it be better to have AJ versus CM Punk than Seth Rollins versus CM Punk?
Why? Because everybody hates Seth?
No, because AJ's better than Seth Rollins. Here comes Daniel. What's happening?
Oh, the auto mod held a message for reason. Identity. It's because Aaron said it's the only cunt that matters.
Oh. Did you release it or whatever?
Oh, I can. Would you like me to push allow?
Well, you might as well.
Oh, wow. There you go.
It probably won't even pop up on our side. Maybe it will. We'll see. I don't know exactly where it fit in. There it came.
Yep, it did. Yeah. Luke was all worried I was getting fired up again. He needs to look for his rock.
Run away!
Run away! I'm not getting fired up. Not about that anymore.
Tune in this Sunday. We might see some lava flowing out the ears. Fire, brimstone. Old Testament shit.
Whatever. Get your kendo stick out so I can hit you in the head a few times.
To the closet. Whack, whack, whack.
Daniel Bryan's out here yakking his face off like normal. That's all he ever does is talk. Goobers about his veganism and then talks at us all the time. He's giving us an update of what happened last Friday because we all need to know what happened.
I forgot about
Fiend
recaps. They haven't been
attacking
doing
him.
a lot of recaps, have they? Maybe WWE's coming around.
Looks like even I don't see Automod. Yeah, it's just us.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Luke, Dalethea will release curses and plagues.
Right. It's like a mummy. It's when he turns his belt blue.
Mm-hmm. Aaron says he heard a rumor that Punk will be the 30 entrance in the Rumble. I don't think he's going to wrestle, guys. Not yet. I'm not saying it's not in his future. I'm just saying
The only way that
it doesn't make any
happens,
sense right now.
the only way I see it happening is if Brock does leave for a while, and then Seth gets the belt back, and then Punk wins the Rumble to be the number one contender for it. Because if Punk's going to be in the Rumble, he has to win. I guess he could get thrown out and they could start a rivalry with whoever throws him out.
Yeah.
That's it. You need to scream all the time. Soon. Just walk around like this.
No.
That belt looks funny. It kind of looks like a Smurf belt. I'm not sure I like it blue. Maybe they should have just did it black, like the other one. Or is it the exact same belt, just a different color?
Oh my god, you're like those people that can't be happy about anything.
Well, it's blue.
What's wrong with blue?
I don't know what was wrong with red. I don't think it was red because it was on Raw. I think it was red because it looked good.
I think it was red because it was on Raw.
It was red because it looked good.
Because it was on Raw.
It was on both at the time. They mixed everybody at that time. Who calls out Bray?
I'm not even listening to him.
What are you, a psycho?
I'm looking for a sign that says Bailey rules and I can't find it.
Tell him to trip the guy that has the popcorn. Then we'll...
I think that guy had,
Sodas?
no.
Shirts?
No. Cotton candy.
Well, there's that guy. Oh.
Oh, here he comes. He's going to say hello. Luke says someone in the crowd has a Bray headlamp. That's funny. Aaron says, I call it the Blue Universal.
The Blue Versal.
Universal title.
Universal.
Or just make it gray. Just make it brown. It goes
Oh, he
with
didn't
everything.
show up. Who seriously calls out Bray? That's the Miz.
It's the Miz.
Because he's...
Awesome. And everybody hates him. And that's why I like him.
I like his outfit. It looks like a nice
Such a
cell phone.
goofball. What a goofy butt.
He's the exact color I want my cell phone.
White?
Yeah,
and
with the little
silver?
silver things on it.
Really?
It'd look
You
cool.
want a white one?
I've had a black one for too long, I think.
Really? They don't make them white anymore.
Yeah, they make them shiny white.
Not really.
Yeah, it's glittery white.
Oh, that's disgusting. Look at that big ass zipper on his coat. Look at that thing. It's ginormous. You see that zipper?
I did.
That thing's
Look,
crazy.
I love his mics upside down.
Because he's the Miz. And it's Miz TV.
Because Miz, I don't like you, and I certainly don't respect. All the feelings are mutual.
Yay! They hate each other. Good.
Can't wait for the Fiend to tear you apart at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
You know what I thought I could help you in pointing out your flaws. Maybe to bring out the best of you. I have done that since the first time.
Ooh, he's angry at him.
He's trying to...
He's trying. He's so trying. Aaron says, or what you do is bring back the undisputed title instead of the... He slapped him in the face. That's funny. Undisputed instead of the Universal Championship. That would have made sense in 2016.
Right.
Ooh, they went to commercial after the Miz slapped him in the face.
Tomorrow night, Shayna Baszler. Team
Slapped
Ripley.
him in the face.
War Games.
Instead of making the Universal title, WWE is dumb sometimes. No way, really?
I just can't believe they don't have a world champion. They have a Universal and a WWE champion, but not a world champion.
Really?
And who wouldn't want to be called the world champ? There's your answer. Get rid of the Universal and just call it world.
Intercontinental. Dun, dun, dun.
Or not Intercontinental, the Universal.
They should just have one belt for everything, and that's it. Just one.
I don't mind them having
And then
two.
everybody has to fight over it.
Right.
Like a breadcrumb that everybody's starving for.
Right.
And just one. That's all you get.
I just want to know how many... Okay, you guys, here's your question. How many belts, how many championships does John Cena win if there's only one title?
Ooh.
Go back through your history. It might take you guys a day or two to answer that one, but...
Luke's like, I know right now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, because it's too hard to answer. Because Randy Orton has 13. Triple H has a few in there, like 10 or something, 12.
Yeah.
And John Cena has 16. All at the exact same era, same amount of time. So now you have to put those belts in perspective and just say one championship. Who had it? Who would have had it? And where would they have put it? And then...
Right.
So John Cena has what, 6? Triple H has 5.
Aaron says that he has 17. He must be a big John Cena fan.
So dude, he has more with less belts. That's why I don't consider what those guys do nowadays, especially the women. Like Flair's had it freaking 10 times. There's 8 girls that
She's
wrestle
like,
for
I had
it.
it 10 times, and for each one of those times I had it for one day. It was fucking amazing.
The funny thing is like Charlotte, there's 2 belts and 23 women. Right? And that's if they're using them all. They don't use them all. And they're on 2 different shows. And they were flipping them back and forth. They're like, Charlotte's had it 10 times. She's a 10-time champion. It's like,
She's amazing.
what? Why is it 10?
Look at
Now,
her.
if there's only one belt, how many championships does she have? That's what I'm getting at. If there's only one title, how many... That's the difference between Ric Flair and John Cena. That's the difference between Ric Flair and Charlotte Flair. Is there was one belt when Rick did it.
Right.
There was one champion.
Ooh, one champion.
And he's 16 times.
Oh, I want
Now,
that.
towards the end of his career, he
want
might
that.
have won one when there was 2 belts.
I want the Icy Hot Lidocaine plus menthol dry spray.
But I would have to see the last time Ric Flair had the championship.
Luke probably needs it too after a tree fell on him.
You trying to change subject?
No. I was just watching a commercial about your belts. There's only one belt. Anyways, Aaron says, or give
Right.
up the brand split and have everyone go after anything like AEW has one show. And yes, he is a John Cena fan. And he says, I have a feeling they are trying to make Charlotte 16-time champ like her dad. I wouldn't be surprised. The Big Slow is broken. And he has been broken for a long time. And he's been losing weight and trying to get back from his injury that he had.
I'm the Big Slow.
And Luke just says he needs alcohol to get over your sprained ankle. It probably won't help
Well,
it.
it probably wouldn't be hard to get in Ireland. It probably grows on trees.
Right? They're probably like, just
Got a
go
Jack
out,
Daniels tree.
Go out in the back. And
I saw a commercial
there.
for some Irish whiskey the other day. I was like, I should buy some of that. I don't even really drink, but might as well try some Irish whiskey.
it's probably not the same. You have to go over there and get it.
Send it over here. I'll give you a stamp.
Right?
ATF.
Well, Luke, why don't you send us some illegal alcohol through the mail?
I had a buddy that went on a Mormon mission, and he went to Switzerland. So he has a family over there that sends him chocolate all the time. It's illegal, but it's pretty funny. He sends them stuff too. I can't remember what he sends back, but
Luke says, just pop a tap at a tree. Yeah, it's like Canada and maple syrup. Just pop a tap in that fucking tree over there, yo. Get your maple syrup, your whiskey.
Grandma's old cough medicine. What time do we got? Oh,
It's almost time.
for the main event.
Yes.
Are you excited for our early start time
Oh my God,
on
Daniel
Sunday?
Bryan's nose hairs look like your nose hairs. You guys really need to do some
5
grooming.
o'clock Eastern time on Sunday. That's 3 o'clock your time.
I know what time it is, weirdo.
That's 7 hours of wrestling.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Guts are hated everywhere.
NXT. Just kidding. We're not trying to ignite the plague, the pestilence that is in our future. All right. Are we losing you? Get back into it. We still have 40 minutes.
No! The Miz is
The Miz looks kind of a little,
weird.
yeah, a little gay. I don't know why. Maybe it's because his knees are together.
Yeah.
And the sparkly breeches.
Sparkly pants. His Hollywood pants.
This could be a really good match. Hey, didn't these guys have a big rivalry for a long time?
Yeah, they did for a
They
long time
did.
before.
And it was It Kicks versus Yes Kicks.
Yes. These, that, everything. Running into the corner.
Big old knee. Oh, he drop kicked him.
I'm not sure he was supposed to do that. Holy crap, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Miz,
Good to see the
get
Miz
him.
do something.
Yeah, instead of them just being like, beat him and he's retarded.
They kind of just take it easy. Like the Miz, he kind of just has like a kind of an easier workload, but he always loses now. When he was
know.
actually a pretty good player for a long time.
I know. It's not like he can't do stuff. Hello.
Well, they're just
I know
not.
he's
They're not in the
dabbed
midst.
stuff, but
They're not in the
come on.
midst of pushing him right now, and maybe he doesn't want a heavy work schedule.
Probably not.
But he's obviously traveling with him, or he wouldn't be there.
He's got another kid on the way, so I can imagine. I wonder if they've found out if it's... Is it a girl? I think they're having another girl.
I can't remember if they said it or not.
Can't remember either. Oh my gosh, there's a crazy look in his eyeball.
Ah, because he's a loony. Doesn't eat meat. You know, when they brought Daniel back, I thought they were going to push him a lot different, but I guess they did give him the belt for a while, huh? They had
Yeah.
that, the planet belt,
Yeah, the weird, gross thing.
the hemp belt,
The vegan one. It should be burned. Burn it! Burn
the hemp heavyweight championship.
it! For a guy who's like 2 pounds.
He's like 200, I bet. He's a little thicker.
Hi, Six Flags fam. Hey, that's not Bailey rules.
Yeah, we need to see some signs that say Bailey rules.
Haven't seen one yet. Been looking for it.
There's a guy in the audience just flipping everybody off.
That's not surprising. His nipples look
Now
fake.
there's the guy over there doing the yes symbol. The fingers up.
He's got his fingers.
Now they're all doing
There's
it.
the kicks. We're all excited about him.
I call them it kicks, but they're yes
that's so
kicks.
funny. That guy is like watching the Megatron thing or whatever.
Yeah, so he can
but-
see himself.
Okay, I'm like, but the match is right there.
Yeah, a lot of people you'll notice they'll see themselves and they'll start waving like this because they want to see themselves waving.
People are so weird. Why are you guys so weird?
All right, get him, Danny.
He almost did it, and then he got
But you got to remember
interrupted.
who he called out because it was his stupid ass that called the guy out in the first place.
He was going to say yes, and it didn't work. He was literally going to do the yes thing, and it got interrupted. Oh my gosh. Red lights. Oh, look. So, what happened to the Miz?
He got eaten.
Oh my god, no. He has a family. You can't eat the Miz. Probably tastes nasty anyways.
He's like, eh, crap. Now he wants to talk, so let's see what happens.
Well, I don't think the Fiend talks.
He's got him in the mandible claw.
Yeah. So this is probably why the Fiend Bray Wyatt left our chat, because he had to come out.
Makes sense.
He had to make sure he came out and did some stuff. Attacked Daniel for his calling him out to talk crap. Pretty sure that the only one that...
So he had him in the
talks is
mandible
Bray.
claw. Danny's Danny's done. Daniel, right? Completely done. He let go of it already.
Danny. Oh, Danny.
Oh, it's Marilyn.
Well, maybe doesn't look anything like her. Neither does she.
Are they supposed to?
I don't know. They're wearing some collection that's supposed to be Marilyn Monroe collection.
So you have to look like her to buy it.
Yeah,
You have to look like Michael Jordan to wear his shoes. Yeah,
that's right.
makes sense. He doesn't look like Michael Jordan at all.
Aaron left. We didn't know he left, but he's back now. He had to get some ice cream. Sweet. What kind of ice cream? Did you have it at home, or did you have to go somewhere to buy it?
He likes food.
What's wrong with food?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's-
You like food.
Pot pies and
Yeah.
ice cream.
Just because you're like, yams and butternut squash and
There's one over there, or on a voice.
a
On the
butternut squash.
counter. I almost pocketed it.
You almost stole it. You're like, I'm taking your butternut squash. Nobody will know.
Does make it no good though, because I don't have any sweet potatoes.
No yams. Yeah, I know. I need to make a list
I'm checking it twice.
so I can go to the grocery store tomorrow. Oh, the joys
Of shopping on Saturdays.
of shopping at all. Blech.
Well, because this schedule that we have makes it so easy to shop during the week.
Oh,
You have,
yeah,
you
it
have one
does.
day. You have Tuesdays. That's it. Because you don't come into town on Thursdays, so it literally gives you one day.
It's so exciting.
Mondays show, Tuesdays, whatever. Wednesdays show, Thursdays you don't come, Friday show. And then Sunday show.
Well, and
This
it would have
week.
been fine except for your avocados were all bad.
Every freaking one of them.
I can't believe that you opened all of them to find out if they were bad, and they were all bad.
Well, because I wanted one,
That's sad.
and so I had to just keep going.
Yeah, so what was wrong with them? They're all black
They're just
inside?
black and just like,
Rotten
yeah,
already?
completely rotten.
That's so weird.
I was so irritated. I didn't get one. I didn't eat one.
Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, what are they, like $2 a piece?
Yeah, there still is one, but still.
Yeah. So basically, I threw like $6 away.
Well, 8, because I think I'd gotten an extra one because I was going to have one on
Well, I ate some.
turkey sandwiches.
I had some.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Then you just
When you
waited too
first
long.
got them. Yeah, I waited too long. I waited a day.
Waited too long.
I waited a day and a half.
It's broken. It's like, are you still watching? No. We're just sitting here.
They just booted us.
It's like, you've
guys
watched
are-
this for an hour and a half, bitches. You don't need to watch anymore.
You guys are stupid.
You're stupid.
Oh, we did the Kofi drop.
We're all superstars. All of us are super
That's something.
and stars.
That's something.
They're going to be back after this commercial break. It's not doing anything, but it's a commercial break. Sweet.
I think they have to do that to kill time.
Probably.
Soldier filled.
Wrigleyville, Soldierville, Chicago. Aaron says he has 2 cats. That's cool. 2 cats, huh? We don't have any cats.
No cats. We have 3 bucks. 3 dogs.
We have 3 bucks.
Bucks. I said bucks.
We have bugs.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Like a buck. Like a deer.
Why do we have 3 of those?
Oh, because they're dicks.
Oh, whatever, Aaron. This is racist for taking the belt off of Kofi. 911? Yes, I'd like to report a racism.
Right.
Luke says, ooh, The Undertaker will be on the new Stone Cold show on the network. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, he says you have $3. Damn, you're broke. Probably don't even have that. Probably like more like 25 cents. If we're lucky. Being broke. It's the fugly one. The fugly's out there. It's my favorite.
You know, I guess it would be different if she had a decent body, but her lower half is overweight too.
Ugh,
Like,
I don't even want to talk about her. I hate her so much. Hate her face, hate her voice, hate everything about her.
oh my gosh, she's
Oh my god, why is she talking? Oh, the fugly.
she's cross-eyed.
I told you that before.
I didn't know that.
I told you that before the other day. I said, God damn, bitch is cross-eyed. And you're like, what? And I go, fugly. Fugly is cross-eyed.
The Bailey with the chop block.
Bailey's out there trying to beat her up.
So
but
is
you know
Becky
she
gonna
won't
show
win.
up?
She won't win because the fugly will win, so it's all right.
I don't know what makes you think that.
Hello, NXT. One of them is.
They have to make them look
Other
good
one is
tonight.
not.
We're talking about Sunday.
Oh, I'm sure she'll win then too.
I think Becky might show up here in a second.
Aaron's like, LOL, that was funny.
You want to hear a creepy story?
And the
I always want to hear creepy stories.
fugly means fucking ugly, I think. I'm not sure. Yes, that's what it means. And then he says, you want to hear a creepy story. Of course we want to hear creepy stories.
Is it about fugly people?
It's weird if it is, but we really just want to hear creepy stories. Creepy stories.
Wait, is it creepy like scary or creepy like as in some weird guy
Is
hanging
it
out at a
creepy
playground?
like some doll like came to life and
Oh,
attacked somebody?
Why do we have to talk about that?
Because that's a creepy story for Travis.
My neighbor has like a whole room of dolls, and then she died, and so it's unkept.
And no, it wasn't the dolls. The dolls didn't kill her. She wasn't even in town at the time. Just so you know. Because the way he said it sounded like the dolls killed her.
We don't know if the doll
So
killed her.
the neighbor lady had a room full of dolls, and then she died.
Hey, there's a Bailey sign.
That's a little kid. I'm pretty sure that's not Tyler.
It's Tyler.
Tyler, are you like 7? gross. Bailey's nasty. Bailey's a petty. That's gross. Nobody wants to hear that. That's nasty.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be our main event. That 6-man tag team match.
Oh, yeah, that stuff. With Baron Corbin and the Glorious Show-Offs. And
Glorious.
Shorty G and what's his butt?
The drive-by. Hey, that's a perfect name for where they're at.
The
They're in Chicago.
drive-by.
Romans.
911, I'd like to report a racism.
How's that right? Like racist against the city?
Because it's funny. Aaron says, okay, once on a rainy day, a creepy guy was in my backyard shoveling and trying to bury something. And I was trying to stop him, and he covered up the evil board. Which I don't want to say the name of the evil board.
Oh, Ouija.
The Ouija board?
Dear Mr. Ouija, I want to know my future. Will I die a murder?
That's like saying
a bloody
Candyman.
Only once.
Candyman.
That's two. Candyman. Ah.
Candyman. Ah!
It started out as just a normal internet show.
Hey, and Travis is so excited because they started calling Ali Mustafa Ali. They went back to calling him that.
It's
His
because
actual
I was
name.
singing too much.
I know. I complained to them, and so they finally did something about it. I told them, I don't want to hear him sing the stupid song anymore. He doesn't know it. He just sings parts of it. It's like, ugh, seriously. Learn the whole song.
You ruined it for me. At least we know who did it.
I'm glad I did. I like to ruin things for everybody.
Here comes the Roman Empire.
Yeah. That guy. Yes, Aaron Mustafa Ali is back.
Yep, they call him Mustafa.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to start the main event now, huh?
Yeah. There's like 20 minutes
Well, there'll be a
left.
commercial or two. Those are about, 5 minutes apiece? 4 minutes apiece? 4 minutes.
Oh. Luke says, Travis, the fact you know Bone Thugs and Harmony makes me feel better about you.
Why wouldn't I know Bone Thugs and Harmony? I've known Bone Thugs since I was a thug.
Yeah. That's funny, Luke. Makes me feel so much better about you.
I'm coming to that funeral to shoot that bitch up because I know that's where them bitches are bound to meet up. I remember like the first time I heard that, I was in typing class or something, and then we skipped. I left in the middle of class, and we went and got a Knit's car. Do you remember Knit? The little Asian girl?
I don't.
Knit. We went and got her car to go to lunch early, and she had that playing. Raindrops are red.
Travis was hooked ever since.
And I was like, what in the hell are we listening to? So like I had to go try to find it because it wasn't out yet. So, like at Budget Tapes and Records. I'm like, what's going on? Where's the Budget?
Wasn't
I went to a
because
place
she got it
called
from China?
I went to a place called Budget Tapes and Records to buy this. That's how old we are. I just thought of that. What's a tape?
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking
Budget
about?
tapes.
That's what it was called. I'm like, I'm all over here going, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so they had to order it
That's
for
what
me
you meant.
because they didn't even have it in. Anyways, they ordered it. It's 1999. I can't.
Aaron says, they also brought back Cruz for Apollo, probably because I called him Apollo 13.
The reason they got rid of Apollo Crews, and this is a fact, is because they called him Apollo Crews, and then there was a shooting at a school, and the guy's name was Cruz, and so they dropped Cruz because they didn't want it to be confused with the
Right.
shooter of the school. That was the one in Florida. That one Florida
So
shooting.
silly. Yeah, because that wrestler guy is just out shooting people.
The one that Anthony Rizzo, the Cubs first baseman, the high school that he went to. It was kind of a big deal. Parkdale or something? Was it the Parkdale?
I don't remember.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
that.
Anyways,
Sure.
his name was Cruz, and They dropped his name.
Yeah. Aaron says that should be a thing in the Rumble where Apollo Crews comes in at 13. And then Aaron says, Travis, can you rap for me?
No, because all the rap songs I know aren't.
Appropriate.
I can't say that word.
Oh, yeah, because we're crackers. We crackers. So, buttery ones.
And I don't know if it's like...
I am a buttery cracker.
It's not like reading out of a book, you know. I mean, it is their literature. I mean, not literature, but it is their poetry. So you probably should be able to say it.
Right. But people get upset.
But...
Oh,
I mean...
you could sing...
I got one. You stop.
Okay.
All right, stop. Cool. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something. Because I'm holding me tightly, flow like a hawk, move daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Rap sticks, jump like a candle, dance. Because I'm speaking damn boobs, I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play adult melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better can't wait. You better hit pause if the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook, my DJ revolves it.
Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
You gotta do it 4 times. Now that the bass is kicked in. Now that the bass is kicking with the... Oh wait, no. Now that the Vegas are kicking, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping quick to the point of thinking, eclipses like a pound of bacon, burn up. I can't even remember how the second voice or the verse started. Anyways, Vanilla's on the stage. It's been a minute.
That's funny. All right, so we're just waiting for the other guys to come down in this 6-man tag match that's happening. We've got Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali, and Shorty G in the ring already. And next is coming...
We're waiting on Baron.
King Corbin.
Always getting carried out.
He's coming down in his litter with his little thing, and the Glorious Show-Offs are already down there. Let's see. And Luke said he saw Bone Thugs at an Insane Clown Posse show. And Aaron saying, oh, the N-word. Yeah, that word.
You just can't say it when you're of
Cracker.
pigment challenged.
When you're a cracker. Aaron says, Ice Ice Baby. And then Luke gave us a weird cat with a hat. Santa hat. What's he doing? Oh, he looks scared. Or like, what? Okay. And Aaron says Vanilla Ice. And then, LOL, I'm dead. I'm crying. What the fuck is going on? I'm dead. I'm crying of laughter. Travis is extremely entertaining when he wants to be sometimes. The other one I was going to say is, what's his face? I like big butts. That one.
That was my old karaoke song. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Then when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tuck cause you know that butt was stuck deep in the G she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with you and take your picture. My homeboy tried to warn me, but that butt you got me so horny. Ooh, rumple smooth skin. You say you wanna get in my bins? Well, use me, cause you ain't that average groupie. That's enough. The match has started.
The match has started. Roman Reigns is on a rampage.
So, we've got a drive-by in Chicago.
We got the drive-by in Chicago. Roman Reigns just took out King Corbin. That wasn't very nice. He's not letting his other guys play. And Aaron says that King Corbin is ripping off King Booker.
Well, of course he is.
Luke says, okay, I quit.
And done.
Come on. Jeez. They're safe rapping songs, though. That's the point, Luke.
What is that, an elephant?
Well, the one's a cat going, ugh. And the other one, I'm not sure what that is.
Is it Michael Myers?
I don't know what that face is.
He sent me pictures of Michael Myers. It's
Luke
a death
says
threat.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Right? I don't know that one.
Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. West Philadelphia, born and raised. I never really watched Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I never did either. So we've got the Glorious Show-Offs are taking care of Roman for a second here. They're trying to beat him. But he stopped, and now he smacked and kicked them. And now he's throwing them around.
So, Dolph has a shirt on that's for SmackDown, but he's the only one.
Well, maybe he just wanted to wear a SmackDown shirt tonight.
He's representing.
He's like, I gotta make sure they know what side I'm on. Maybe he just wanted to wear a shirt. Maybe he feels very self-conscious about his belly tonight. Maybe he feels bloated.
Maybe.
Luke says, that's the something emote. You use it for when you're being sarcastic. Oh.
Nice. I thought it was just a white guy because I was rapping white guy.
The only thing I can basically say that fast is that Peter Piper.
Oh.
Whatchamacallit? What do you call those? Little sayings? Little
just
poems?
rhymes or something.
Rhymes.
Tongue
Little nursery
twisters.
rhymes. Tongue twisters. That's the only one.
The Peter Piper picks some peppers.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know the words. So
Aaron
I can't
says, Travis, do you want to hear a joke?
always.
How do you make holy water?
I don't know. How do you make holy water?
Commercial break! You boil the hell out of it.
That's pretty funny. Good clean jokes. Good clean raps.
Right? Yep, that was the only fast way I could say it. Ken always thought I did. She was like, wow, how do you do that?
Right? Spent a lot of time by myself. Just kidding.
I don't know, it just was easy.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodcut, whatever?
Woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah, I don't know any
These
of
are easier to say.
Peas are easier than...
Ch. Yeah. Because pa is just... Where ch, you have to actually use your teeth and tongue more. So,
I sound like
how
I'm
much
in a...
wood could a woodchuck chuck if the woodchuck could chuck wood? It's a lot harder than Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked a Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, versus peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. Bam.
Suck it. Mic drop.
Maybe. And done. I'm done, bitches. Aaron wants to know if you listen to Skillet.
Nope.
Nope.
Because I've never heard of it, so there. Unless is it a genre of music or is it a group?
Yeah.
Skillet. I have a skillet, like the cast iron,
Yeah, you do.
like a pan.
Yeah, he's very intimate with it.
It's still in the box.
He said, no, not that type. Not the frying pan skillet. Not the frying pan skillet.
I need to get back into music. Are they new or old? That would help too. Because I haven't listened to the radio since probably like 2002. So anything that's new, I'm pretty much lost on.
I really want some of that like that. I wonder how much lidocaine it has in it.
Why do you care?
I'm surprised that they could even put lidocaine in that stuff. So many people are allergic to that stuff.
Then don't use it.
Well, you wouldn't know you're allergic unless you use it. And then if you are, would it give you a stroke and then you'd be all like, stroke face?
Hey, that's at Wilder Ortiz.
Oh my god! What?
The
Hey, that's on tomorrow. Let's watch that instead of stupid stuff. Can we? Do we still have our stuff? Is it on Dan's?
yeah, we can watch it tomorrow. That's
Is that one of them?
well, that's tomorrow
It's
night's
the World
fight,
Heavyweight Championship.
but it's not the big one that's on December.
Skillet has been around since around 2000.
Huh? Probably not. It sounds like it's a guitar music, rock music. I was more into hip hop, and they didn't call it hip hop in my day. I was more into gangster rap, country, popular music, like I smell sex and candy, my direction. It's about a dude that came home and his roommate was having sex and they had candy, and so he wrote a song called Sex Candy.
Alrighty then. Ooh.
A big ol' right hand
You missed
on
it.
Dolph's chin. He did miss, but whatever.
Oh, I was talking about Dolph missing his kick. He was going to kick him. Aaron wants to know if you listen to Nirvana. Smells like Team Spirit.
Absolutely. That's literally when I grew up. That's my junior high jam.
Junior high, jam, jam, jammity, jam, jam. Felice is over here like, I listen to Marilyn Manson.
I listen to Marilyn a little bit. I love 9 Inch Nails. That was like my group growing up. Kind of like a cloud. I was
Aaron
up
wants
way
to know
up in the
if you
sky, and I
listen
was
to
feeling
Brad
some feeling
Paisley.
that you wouldn't believe. Just then, a tiny little dot got my eye.
Now he wants to know if you listen to Brad Paisley.
A little bit. Not anything that I could name you even one of his songs. I know he's married to Kimberly Paisley, and Kimberly Paisley is the girl on Father-in-Law or Father of the Bride.
Oh,
The girl that's pregnant, the daughter.
the one that's
That's
getting
Kimberly
married.
Paisley.
Paisley. We've got Mustafa Ali and King
But
Corbin.
if you told me a couple of his songs, I would know them. I just don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Actually, doesn't he have one about being drunk? Like I'm drunk, or something about being drunk.
Aaron says, I'm going to miss her.
The only song I know I'm gonna miss her is like I'm gonna miss her when she's gone, and that's Brooks and Dunn, I believe. Or you're gonna miss her. You're gonna miss her when or I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
Obviously, I
any
have no idea.
of it. Na, 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 na,
Now I'm down in it.
na. Ew. Gross. It says Kimberly Paisley was also on an old show called According to Jim with Jim
Wow.
Belushi.
Yeah, I remember that show. I don't remember. Oh yeah, well she was like the sister or something.
Whoa.
That's it.
He's spun him
End of
around.
days. 1, 2, 3. How much time we got left?
Wow.
We
SmackDown
still have
people
8
actually
minutes.
won?
So is there going to be
That's
some sort of
weird.
rumble or something? There's still 8 minutes. He's like, bring me my scepter.
He's like, I am king.
Why wouldn't you want your crown? Oh, yeah, maybe he just wants to do some damage with his
I
scepter.
think he wants to poke people's eyes out. He's like, don't pull my hair. It hurts me. Then don't have long hair. Oh.
Yeah, why would you want to hurt your own teammate going into Survivor Series?
I have no idea. Are they even on the same
Here comes
thing?
Seth. Yeah, they're on the same team.
Oh. And Seth's on the other team.
We get to see Seth Roman Reigns.
Boo! Boo! Oh.
Look up
Look,
top.
there's the Raw peeps.
So the NXT guys will
there.
probably come down the ramp.
There they are. Boo! I say boo! Boo! A pox on you! A pox on you!
Why is there so many of them? It's the whole roster.
Is it?
Uh,
That's cool. The Raw roster's coming to...
more than 5 dudes.
They're like, we hate you so much right now.
They're doing a whole
You're
invasion.
dumb.
And Roman's standing in the room by himself. And he got the whole Raw roster. Look at Seth. Wait a second. You guys stay here. And they all listen to him. That's dumb.
I tell him to go F himself. Go F
He's the
yourself.
architect of Raw.
Oh my god, you're such a weenie loser pants, Seth.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
That's what Seth is, a loser pants.
Oh, God. He swung on him.
It's about the fight. Hey, you guys need to stay back. Oh, hell
So
no.
they're letting him fight alone in the... Oh, here they go. No, there's some other guys coming in. There's only like 4 or 5 guys out there from SmackDown. It's their show.
What's going on?
Where's the SmackDown crew?
The Viking Raiders like, let me pick on this little guy. This little guy looked fun.
Oh, here comes the big guy. This is what I've been waiting for.
Is for this guy?
For Braun, yeah. Look at that. Because Braun embarrasses people, so that's what they need. Look at that. He's just knocking everybody down. Oh, he just took Ricochet clean out.
That's not fun. He slapped him.
Big McIntyre's getting beat up.
He's like, here, let me slap you.
See, Braun's a game changer.
Yeah, there's some guy in the corner.
And when they
there.
attacked Raw, it should have been Brock that came down and cleared the ring out. Now they're chanting NXT, so it's the crowd's fault.
Right? It's all their fault. It's them. There's chaos everywhere.
Ew, it's getting on my shoe.
That's disgusting. Is that Heath Slater?
Probably.
With the mohawk thing. It keeps pulling his hair.
Keith, yeah. Heath, not
That's
Keith.
funny.
Here they come in a Jeep.
Oh.
Oh, they're doing the old DX stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
Tell me
DX
now.
pulled up to WCW in a tank
Somebody
Jeep
just
thing.
Poke my eyes out so I don't have to wash this garbage. Seriously. This is just dumb. This is DX of NXT. We can't come up with anything original, so we're totally gonna do this. They're like, look, we have a midget with us.
Ugh, Shawn Michaels is up there.
Oh, barf. Seriously? Ugh, somebody get rid of
I'm okay
him.
with the NXT guys, but they don't need Shawn Michaels there.
Shawn Michaels is a freaking reject. I'm not sure why they keep him around.
People like him. He's a trainer for NXT. It makes sense that he's there. It's just I'm not a huge fan.
I hate him.
So
Wait,
we
I
have
think
all
the whole
sorts of
thing
chaos
happening.
going on. We've got all three rosters wrestling right now.
Yeah, for the men's division. Don't worry, though. I'm pretty dang sure that the NXT people will come out on top.
Not with Roman and Braun out there.
Oh, no, they will.
No.
Yeah, they will.
Roman's standing there by himself.
They're like, well, we have
Seth-
to make sure that the NXT people
Seth's
win
beating up
everything.
Matt Riddle.
Brr, 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 brr.
Guarantee if you go around and they show Braun, he's not laying down.
Yeah. And
I don't see Braun, but he's not
nobody
laying
went.
down.
Aaron said something about how and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it. And Seth, mother freaking Rollins. And then Aaron said, how come he can fuck himself when he has Becky? Because he can.
Ford just got powerbombed.
By Keith Lee. See, I told you. I'm the only one in the ring.
No, Big Braun's getting in there.
Look at
Big
me.
Braun's getting in
I'm
there.
the big NXT
Big Braun's getting
guy.
in there.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's going to work.
Oh, it's gonna work.
They'll be like,
Oh, they're gonna cut off.
we need to
Oh,
get
bullshit.
embarrassed. So, go walk in there and
Oh,
see
there's
what
no
happens.
way Braun gets embarrassed.
We're like, don't worry. We'll make you lay down and pee your pants.
They're gonna cut off.
He's Slater. They're stupid.
It's a lot of beef. You notice that they get everybody excited with the big guys, not the little guys. You're making poppy noises. And that's it.
Oh, thank God.
Part of a new kind of SmackDown called Fox Nation. It's a new
Fox Nation.
perfect complement to Fox News.
It is the perfect.
So Brodus is on Fox? I
guess.
thought he was the Funkasaurus, remember?
Oh,
You remember the Funkasaurus
Yes.
and Naomi and the
yeah. That was a long time ago, it seems
Yeah.
like. Oh my gosh. All right, so Luke says, it's bedtime. Have a good night, guys, with a big old heart. Heart right back at you, Luke.
We will be here Sunday
Yeah,
at
Sunday.
5 p.m. Eastern for the pre-show. 2-hour pre-show. Main show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that.
So we will be here at 5 p.m. Eastern.
And hopefully your ankle starts feeling better, and don't let those trees attack you anymore, because that's scary.
Yes.
Yes.
Very scary.
And Aaron says Brodus Clay is back. What the fuck?
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Anyways, that's the show for tonight.
All right, well, we're going to call it a night, and we will see you guys on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And just get ready, get your popcorn, because it's going to be a 7-hour show, it looks like.
I'm so excited. No.
Maybe not 7. Yeah, 6 hours. Should be a 6-hour extravaganza.
Woo!
But anyways, we will see you, and I appreciate you guys, and have a good night, and have a good weekend, and we will see you Sunday afternoon.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching.